into a completely reclined position, maybe even grabbing a block, putting it aside. We might need to use it later. So coming down, we want to make sure that our feet are about hip width apart and our middle fingers can touch our ankles or the back of the heel. Just beginning to breathe in here, beginning to inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth, working the pranayama. We're going to slowly, on the inhale, push down through the feet, lifting the hips up, relaxing the glutes. The more we relax the glutes, the more we can lift the hips. Maybe beginning to rotate those back shoulder blades in towards one another. So the goal here is to activate the quads, feeling the hips come up, tailbone, sending it towards the ceiling. Staying here for just a second. If we're having a lot of trouble lifting in the bridge pose and relaxing the glutes, one good thing to do would be to get a block and putting it underneath the lower back. Just for a second. Maybe we need to feel what it's like to be elevated. From here, if we are using the block, we can just begin to inhale, lift maybe a little bit higher, pushing into the bottoms of the feet. Breathing. If we don't need the block, maybe we can begin to walk the feet closer in towards the body. And when we start to feel comfortable here, we can bind the fingers, interlacing them behind the lower back, rotating those back shoulder blades in towards one another even more. Breathing here. Maybe we feel very comfortable and we can begin to lift the heels up off of the mat, activating the calves and the heels, feeling the quads beginning to speak just a bit more. Holding our bridge pose. Breathing, making sure we're keeping those glutes relaxed. We can hold bridge in whatever variation we choose with the block, heels on the ground, or even heels up for about 5 to 10 breaths. Breathing in here. If we're feeling even more comfortable and if this is super easy for us, we can begin to lift one foot up at a time, sending the tailbone higher, flexing through those elevated toes. Breathing, releasing. Maybe just playing with this a little bit, seeing how it feels on the body, seeing where we are today, bringing chin into chest. And whenever we're ready to come out, we're going to release the hands, releasing those hips down. And I like to just come into a little position where I hug my knees, rolling from side to side, breathing. Maybe even releasing, flexing the toes, arms come up overhead for a full body stretch. So that is bridge pose, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, but that's a super basic beginner back bending pose for you guys.